Well, hello, beautiful artisans. Happy Monday. This is my favorite time of day, is getting on the internet, being with you, sharing some things with you, working with you a little bit. And I am having a hot cup of hazelnut coffee, and it is so good right now. Also, I wanted to share with you my new pin. This is a pin of a paint palette, and with the little paint brushes and whatnot. I got it for $1.50 at the thrift shop. I had to wear it today because I'm an artist. So if you're new to the channel, we create here with all recycled materials, fabrics, and supplies. And it's our way to give the earth a little hug. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I love your ideas and suggestions, and I wanted to share with you today a couple of things. So I got the fabrics out that I'm going to use for the Silky Blend YOYO Scarf that we're going to make. And so I wanted to share with you the fabrics that I'm using, so maybe you can get yours together, and then in a couple of days we start sewing our yo-yos. I have a feeling they're going to go really, really quickly. And I say that because when you use cotton fabrics to make your yo-yos, especially if it's vintage, there's a little resistance, a little pull when you're sewing with the needle going around. It slows you down. These, you can gather the fabric quickly. Anyway, these are the colors, and the floral, all florals. Oh, and I want to make a comment. Look at these. Check these out. This is very light pink florals. This is a magenta. And then this is neutrals, and I just love them. Now, your florals, your fabrics can be blends, like polyester and acrylic, polyester and cotton, cotton and polyester, whatever it is. And it will say on your tags if you have your tags. These are all blouses, by the way, I got for like 99 cents when I was scouting for fabrics for specifically florals. Good thing they weren't my size, or else I would totally be wearing them. But it will say if you want the very specific, you'll have your specific blends, you'll have them on your tags. So and some of them are rayon. Now look, this one's 100% rayon, 100% rayon. So rayon's part natural fibers. So the best way, if you're making this as a gift or whatnot, for the washing directions is simply have them, in my opinion, it's going to be a handmade scarf, it's artwear, fashion wear, have them hand wash it in very tepid water with very mild detergent, making sure they rinse that detergent out completely and then air dry. So in a couple of days we'll have some the way I'm going to do it, I believe, is I'm going to use different size yo-yos. Now I perceive this is going to be very easy to sew the yo-yos. It's going to go very quickly. So I may use a variety of sizes, and then we'll put it together. I'll show you the idea I have to put the yo-yo scarf together. So so that's the fabric. These are the fabrics I'm using. So if you want to get yours together in the next few days, as long as it's a silky blend, that will work beautifully. So that's for the Silky Blend yo-yo scarf. Now this is how far I've gotten with the blanket, and I wanted to show you. I stopped here right at the corner specifically because this is gorgeous, by the way. Let's measure this and see how far we got. So we're going for at least 65. You know this is not 65 yet. Guess what? It's about 25. Look. So we only have 40 inches to go. It's not bad. It's not bad. Every time you do a round, it's just exponentially larger. So for your granny square, you saw in the last video, if you didn't see it, I show you how to begin a granny square. Now you're going to notice the colors have changed because I wanted since I had some greens here, I wanted some blues, and you can see right here, and it's variegated, so it kind of goes blue purple, and then a nice light blue, and then the green, and the green will get darker as we go along. But this is absolutely lovely. So when you're going around doing your rounds, because you want to do, let's say, 2 rounds instead of 1, because with 1 round it's easy. You cut it off and you put your knot in, you weave it, you get another piece, a different color yarn, you find any corner you want, and you begin to make your sets of double crochet. Now, if you're continuing, some people get mixed up on how to continue. So you're going to do the very same thing as if you were ending. You're going to do 2 chains, 1, 2, and then this is how I do it anyway. And then you're going to slip stitch it. You're going to count 1, 2, 3. So you're going to go in your top chain, slip stitch, okay? That's all you're doing, no stitches. And then if you notice here, so we're at our corner, so I'm not going to do 2 chains, but I'm going to slip stitch in the next space, slip stitch it, slip stitch in the very next space. So there's 2. There should only be 2, and then you get to your 3rd, slip stitch. That is not considered a chain. Now you're going to make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to make your double crochet. So that's your 2nd double crochet, 3. Now you have 3 double crochet. You're on your corner, so you have to chain 2 and make another set of 3 double crochets. And that is how you connect and continue to go around with the same yarn for your granny square. And then when you finish your little corner, then you chain 2, and in your very next space, because you're going to have lots of spaces now, as your granny square gets larger, you're going to have a lot of spaces. So go into your next space and make 3 double crochets. And that's super duper simple until you get to the next corner. Okay, now it's 3 double crochets and chain 2. Stay with your chain 2, and then continue your sets of double crochets. And when you get to the end, you can just do your chain 2, slip stitch, tie your little knot, and cut it off and weave the tail, and then start a new yarn on your corner, because when you go all around here, you're gonna be filling this space. This is your row. So you'll come here, you'll chain 2, and you won't do any slip stitching or anything into the end here. Just chain 2, slip stitch, boom, you're done right there. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. If you need me to go further on that, I'm happy to do that, to do more of an instruction. And but this is going to be, am I on the front or back there? But this is going to be absolutely lovely. I cannot wait to see this complete. The color combo, you know, I was going to go with all different colors, as you know in the last video, mid-weight to heavyweight yarns. And I did a few rows, and there was no brightness to it. Sometimes colors do not pop. They just don't. So I wanted to get a few complementary yarns that were the same weight. And these are acrylic Premier. These are Premier, and they're very soft. That's what I wanted. And so that's how I ended up with this. Is I was lucky enough to get some matching yarns at the store to match what I have here. So with that, we kind of brightened it up, made it just really beautiful. And so it's about 25 by 25, which isn't bad. I mean, you can make a 40 by 40 in a day, easy. I'm going back and forth, as you know. So with that, I hope that that helps. And let's see, it's Monday, so we'll be jumping back on here Wednesday and sewing with, I'll have some yo-yos already made up, and we'll start laying them out because that project will go fairly quickly. And I really want to see how it looks and feels and, you know, kind of flows and all of it. And there's a few different ways, and we'll explore those ways that you can shape and design your yo-yo scarf. Now, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, you know, I mean, it's floral design. So we could do floral flower shapes, just the simple flower shapes, you know, circles with the little petals. We could do that. We could do kind of making it like a vine, you know, kind of like back and forth stack. That's the thing I'm thinking. That's the design I'm thinking I'm gonna go for. And or you can make it just straight, kind of, you know, with just symmetrical, so that you have rows. Or if you're making them all different sizes, just kind of free associate. Wing it. And then see what happens. So with that, thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And if you have a snowstorm coming in, stay warm, have your hot cocoa, get your sweater on, and get your artwork and stay cozy and have fun. Okay, and with that, I'll see you soon.